You start walking, and after a few minutes, you feel that back pain slowly creeping in. At first, it's easy to ignore, but the body starts to get tired, posture changes without you noticing, and the walk stops being something enjoyable. Many people think this is a lack of physical conditioning or simply a matter of age. But in many cases, this pain shows up because of a simple postural detail that can be adjusted in just a few seconds. Today, I'm going to show you how a small, conscious postural adjustment can help you walk with more comfort, without forcing, without exaggeration, and always respecting your body's limits. The walk starts off easy, but after a few minutes, the body begins to tire, breathing becomes shorter, shoulders lift without you noticing, and the back starts to feel heavy. Some people slow down. Others take short breaks, place their hands on their waist, or start shortening their steps to try to ease the discomfort. And almost always that quiet thought appears. Is walking not for me anymore? Am I pushing myself too hard? This is very common, especially after your 50s and 60s. Have you ever felt this way? Leave a comment below. It can help others realize they're not alone. And while you're at it, tell us where you're watching from. We're happy to see how far our videos are reaching. In most cases, it's not a lack of effort or a sign of something serious. It's the body walking the wrong way. And I say this based on my experience as a physical therapist as well. Over the years, I've treated many people over 50 who came into the clinic saying exactly the same thing. I can start walking just fine, but after a while, my back starts to hurt. Many thought the problem was poor conditioning or fear of overdoing it. Others even gave up walking altogether. In most of these cases, what I found wasn't a serious injury or anything that prevented walking. It was a posture held automatically, with accumulated tension in the shoulders, neck, and lower back, making the body use much more energy than necessary. When these people learned small postural adjustments and simple daily exercises and started walking in a more organized way, the pain usually decreased, and walking became more comfortable and safer again. When we walk, the body needs to function as a well-organized system. The head needs to be balanced over the torso, shoulders relaxed, the spine free to move, and the abdomen and hips helping support the body with each step. The problem is that over time, many habits change this organization without us realizing it. Studies in biomechanics and rehabilitation show that small postural changes, like the head projecting forward and the shoulders lifted or rounded, significantly increase the load on the spine, especially in the neck and lower back, during walking. These studies show that when posture is misaligned, the back muscles have to work much harder to keep the body upright and moving. This increases energy expenditure, leads to faster fatigue, and contributes to pain appearing during the walk. Another point highlighted by science is breathing. Studies show that a more closed posture, with the trunk curved forward, reduces breathing efficiency, causing the body to enter a state of greater tension. This tension tends to build up precisely in the back and shoulders. So it's not that walking is harmful. What happens is that the body is walking in a position that demands too much effort. The good news, confirmed by studies in physical therapy, is that simple postural adjustments, done consciously, can already reduce this overload and improve walking comfort, even in people over their 50s and 60s. But before talking about our 30-second trick, it's important for you to develop body awareness and prepare the body. Because this adjustment only works well when the body is already more organized, looser, and with the right muscles activated. After all, many people are sedentary and have lived with poor posture their entire lives. But today, we're going to learn how to change that. That's why we'll look at 3 simple exercises used in physical therapy that help release back tension and prepare the body to walk with more comfort. After them, this final adjustment will make much more sense, so stay with me so you don't miss anything and can start today. These exercises are not meant to make you tired or sweaty. They're designed to wake up key areas of the body that directly influence posture while walking. You can do them before going out for a walk or at any time of day when your back feels stiffer. Exercise 1. Opening the elbows and extending the spine standing up. Let's start with a standing exercise that's simple and very effective for those who feel back pain while walking. Stand with your feet firmly supported on the ground in a comfortable position. Now place your hands behind your head, as if supporting the back of your neck. Let your elbows point forward without forcing them. From there, make a gentle movement of opening the elbows while lightly extending the spine as if you were growing a little taller. Don't throw your body backward. Just open the chest and create space in the spine. Then slowly return, bringing the elbows forward again and relaxing the posture. Repeat this movement calmly, following your breathing. As you open the elbows, inhale. As you close them, exhale. Do 6 to 8 repetitions and repeat this set 3 times. Why this exercise helps? This movement helps restore mobility to the spine, especially in the upper back, which tends to become stiff over time. When this area moves better, the lower back suffers less during walking, and the body can maintain a more comfortable posture for longer. Important precautions. If you feel any discomfort, reduce the range of motion. Don't force the neck with your hands. The goal here is gentle mobilization, not causing pain. Exercise 2. Seated torso rotation with a stick. Now let's move on to the second exercise. It looks simple, but it's one of the most helpful for people who feel back pain while walking. Why? Because a lot of people walk as if their torso is locked up, stiff, rigid, not rotating at all. And walking stiff comes at a cost. The lower back starts overworking, the shoulders creep up, breathing gets shallow. And over time, pain shows up. Sit on a firm chair with your hips fully supported and both feet flat on the floor. If your feet don't comfortably reach, move closer to a solid surface or use a footrest. A stable base makes a big difference. Now grab a stick or broom handle and rest it behind your neck, holding it with both hands. Keep your elbows open to the sides, but relaxed, no tension. The stick isn't for pushing. It's just a reference to help you feel your torso alignment. Before you begin, imagine your spine gently growing upward. No need to stiffen up, just organize your posture. Now slowly rotate your torso to the right, as if you're looking at something beside you. Keep your hips still and your feet firmly planted. Don't let your knees open or your body slide on the chair. The movement comes from the torso. Only go as far as feels comfortable. This isn't about maximum range. It's about restoring movement safely. As you rotate, slowly exhale through your mouth, like you're releasing tension. That breathing detail matters. When you exhale, your body allows more movement without locking up. Return to center as you inhale through your nose. Then repeat to the other side, again exhaling as you rotate and inhaling as you return. Do 8 to 10 rotations on each side at your own pace. You should feel your torso becoming looser, your mid-back more mobile, and your shoulders less restricted. Many people also notice their breathing feels deeper after a few reps, and that alone can change how walking feels. Natural walking isn't just legs going back and forth. There's a subtle torso rotation with every step. When that rotation is reduced, because of habit, tension, or fear of moving, the body compensates in the lower back, and the lower back gets tired and sore. Restoring torso rotation restores efficiency to your movement. The most common mistake is turning only the neck while the torso stays still. Another is rotating too fast or using the stick as leverage to force the motion. And some people hold their breath and stiffen up. Then nothing really releases. If you're very stiff, start with smaller rotations, just a few degrees, like you're gently lubricating your spine. You can even cross your arms over your chest and skip the stick at first if that feels more comfortable. If you feel dizzy, reduce the range and move more slowly. If you feel sharp pain or any strange radiating sensation, stop and seek professional guidance. Exercise 3. Prone, Y, W, and T movements. Now let's move on to the third exercise. And this one is crucial because it targets the exact muscles that support your posture while walking, the upper back muscles. A lot of people try to fix their posture by force, pulling their shoulders back or puffing out their chest, but without the muscle support to sustain it. They start off looking great, and 5 minutes later, they're slouched again, with the pain returning. This exercise safely wakes up those muscles. Lie face down on a mat or firm surface. If your neck feels uncomfortable, place a folded towel under your forehead to keep it relaxed. Let your legs stay loose and tension-free. Here's the main rule. This is not about lifting your torso high. The focus is on the arms and shoulder blades, not arching your lower back. You'll draw 3 letters with your arms, Y, W, and T. Start with the letter Y. Bring your arms forward and slightly apart to form a Y shape. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Now lift your arms just a few centimeters off the floor. That's enough. No need to go higher. As you lift, inhale through your nose. Hold for 1 second, then slowly lower as you exhale through your mouth. Now move to the letter W. Bring your elbows close to your body, bent as if you're pulling something back. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together, like you're softly connecting your upper back. Lift a few centimeters and lower with control. Exhale slowly as you lift and keep your neck relaxed. Now the letter T. Open your arms out to the sides at shoulder height, forming a T. Lift slightly, hold for a second, and slowly lower. That full sequence counts as 1 cycle. Perform 4 to 6 cycles, calmly and with control. You should feel a light activation between your shoulder blades, like muscles that were offline are waking up. Your neck should stay relaxed. If you feel your neck working more than your back, you're probably lifting too high or adding unnecessary tension. Why is this so important for walking? Because it strengthens the muscles that prevent you from walking collapsed forward. When these muscles are active, your torso stays organized, your shoulders stay freer, your breathing opens up, and your lower back doesn't have to carry the whole load by itself. The number 1 mistake is lifting too high and arching the lower back. The second is shrugging the shoulders and tensing the neck. Another common mistake is rushing through it without control. Then it becomes just movement, not activation. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back, reduce the height of your arm lift even more. You can also keep your forehead supported on the towel the entire time to avoid neck tension. Remember, here, less is more. Simple progression. When it feels easy, you can slightly increase the pause at the top, holding for 2 seconds, or add 1 more cycle. Progression should be slow and comfortable. Now that you've done the 3 exercises and prepared your body the right way, I want you to stay with me for a few more seconds. Because now comes the grand finale. That simple detail many people ignore, but that makes a real difference when it comes to walking with more comfort. You can call it a secret trick, a golden key, or a finishing touch. In English, many people would say the final touch, that quick adjustment that puts everything in place. And the best part, you don't need to memorize anything complicated. I just want you to try something with me right now. Stop for 30 seconds, right where you are. Place 1 hand on the lower part of your belly. And imagine you're gently zipping up a zipper from the lower abdomen to just below the belly button. It's a light contraction, not stiffening the body, not holding your breath, just giving the spine a bit of support, as if you were putting on an internal seatbelt. Now keep that very light, breathe normally, and take 3 steps. Notice what happens. Many people feel that the body becomes more stable, the lower back sways less, and walking feels more organized, with less effort in the back. And here's the key point. It's not about staying stiff. It's just to help the body understand the path. When you feel yourself falling apart during the walk, you come back to this adjustment for 2 seconds and that's it. Organized again. Now let me give you a very simple trick for those who find it hard to maintain this abdominal activation while walking. If you notice that you start off well but soon relax everything without realizing it, do the following. Take a string, a belt, or something similar and lightly tie it around your waist, with the abdomen slightly activated. And pay attention. Don't tighten it. Don't pull your belly in. It's just a light contact. The idea is not to hold the muscle all the time. The idea is that when you relax your belly too much, that contact reminds you, oops, I relaxed too much. It's like a gentle reminder for the body. At first, this may feel strange. You'll notice your abdomen more. You'll remember it several times during the walk. But over time, the body learns. This activation starts to happen more naturally without you having to think about it all the time. This trick isn't meant to be used forever. It's just a learning tool to help the body find the right path. Now let me explain why all of this revolves around the abdomen. The abdomen isn't just a belly muscle. It works as the center of the body, like a base that supports everything above it. Think of your body like a tower. If the base of that tower is loose, everything above it, back, shoulders, neck, has to work extra hard not to collapse. And that's exactly what happens when the abdomen is inactive. When you walk with the abdomen completely relaxed, the lower back absorbs more impact with each step. Posture starts to sink, and the back muscles become overloaded trying to hold the body upright. But when the abdomen is lightly active, it works like a natural support belt. It stabilizes the torso, distributes body weight better, and allows the arms and legs to move more freely. That's why posture improves not when you force your shoulders back, but when the center of the body is organized. And here's an important point. Activating the abdomen is not about stiffening, locking up, or pulling the belly in. It's just about giving the body an internal point of support. When this center is firm to the right degree, the rest of the body benefits. The back gets less tired, walking becomes more stable, and posture is maintained longer without effort. That's why, in physical therapy, we say good posture starts from the inside out, not the outside in. Inside the abdomen, there's a very special muscle called the transverse abdominis. It's not the muscle you see in the mirror. It's deep, wrapping around the belly like a band, almost like a natural corset. Science shows that this muscle has a fundamental role, providing stability to the lower spine. Studies in physical therapy and biomechanics demonstrate that when the transverse abdominis activates lightly and in advance, it helps protect the lower back even before movement happens. It's as if the body prepares itself internally before taking a step. When this muscle is active, it increases internal abdominal pressure and creates a kind of support for the spine. This reduces the impact that reaches the lower back with each step during walking. Research shows that people with low back pain often have delayed or weak activation of this muscle. In other words, the body moves first, and only then tries to protect itself. That's when overload shows up. On the other hand, when a person learns to activate the transverse abdominis lightly, exactly like in the adjustment you just did, the spine becomes more stable, movements become more organized, and pain tends to decrease over time. And this explains something very important. It's not strength that protects the lower back, it's coordination. Activating the abdomen the right way is not about contracting everything forcefully. It's about teaching the body to use this deep muscle as a constant internal support, especially during repetitive movements like walking. That's why, from a scientific point of view, abdominal activation, especially of this deep muscle, is considered one of the keys to improving posture and protecting the back. Everything you saw here is for educational purposes and does not replace an individual evaluation by a healthcare professional. Back pain can have different causes, and only a doctor can properly investigate what's happening in your case. Likewise, guidance from a physical therapist makes a big difference because every body has its own history, limits, and specific needs. These adjustments and exercises help many people, but professional follow-up is always the safest path when pain is persistent, intense, or getting worse. Now, a fundamental point. This only truly works with consistency. Our body learns through repetition. It learns what you do every day, not what you do just once. When you repeat these exercises, when you remember the abdominal adjustment before walking, when you correct small details throughout the day, the body starts to automate this pattern. At first, you need to think about it. Later, the body does it on its own. Posture isn't forced into place. It's built with practice, attention, and time. Just a few minutes a day, done with awareness, teach the body to move better. And that makes all the difference down the road. I'd really love for you to do these exercises every day and come back here to tell me how you're feeling. If this content helped you better understand your back and walk with more comfort, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Here, the idea is always to bring guidance based on physical therapy, with safety, clarity, and respect, especially for those who want to stay active after their 50s and 60s. See you in the next video.